And more breaking inputs coming in now. Congress has attacked the centre after an FIR was filed against MP Shashi Tharoor along with 6 other journalists. And top Congress leader Digvijay Singh has tweeted, and I quote, भाजपा वही कर रही है जो ब्रिटिश हुकूमत ने आज़ादी की लड़ाई में भारत की आज़ादी के लिए लड़ रहे सेनानियों के विरुद्ध किया था। सेडिशन का केस लगाया था, गोरे चले गए, चेले छोड़ गए. That is the comment from Digvijay Singh on the action taken against Congress MP Shashi Tharoor. I have our reporters tracking various aspects related to the first day of the budget session, this development on the case filed against Shashi Tharoor, and also what's happening to the farmer protest. We have Bhavtosh, Harish Nair, Nilashish and Wajiullah joining me on the broadcast. Bhavtosh, I want to come to you first related to this case that has been filed against Congress MP Shashi Tharoor and 6 other journalists. What exactly are the charges that have been levelled against them by Delhi police?
Well, this FIR has been filed by the Noida police at Sector 20 police station. It is against Shashi Tharoor, Congress senior leader and member of parliament, against Rajdeep Sardesai, Mrinal Pandey, Vinod K. Jose and some other prominent journalists. Now, the Noida police has taken a suo motu cognizance of certain developments that had taken place on 26 January. In the FIR, the copy of which we have accessed, it mentions that a wrong tweet or a fake news was tweeted by Rajdeep Sardesai, which was then retweeted by other co-accused as far as this case is concerned. The FIR further said that this fake news created a lot of trouble. It led to violent clashes not only at ITO where this incident took place but also at Red Fort. Now, what is slightly interesting as far as this FIR is concerned, it also mentions that even in past, those who have been named in this FIR, they were accused of spreading fake news. Now, apart from sections of IT Act, they have also been booked for fomenting communal trouble, for disturbance and also sedition. Now, these are very serious charges. Already people are questioning why such an FIR has been filed. They have also pointed out that on numerous occasions, BJP leaders or even people close to that party have been accused of tweeting, retweeting fake news. No action has been taken by the UP police or for that matter by the centre, but a specific targeting has been done as far as this particular case is concerned.
Bhavtosh, stay with me. In fact, as far as that particular case is concerned, even as the family of the farmer alleges that he was killed by a police bullet, Uttar Pradesh police yesterday itself clarified that the farmer died due to injuries sustained after his tractor overturned.
पुलिस ने गोली मारी है साहब सीधी माथे में, अपनी चमड़ी बचाने के लिए बहुत कहानियां कर रहे हैं वो लोग।
तो आपने देखा?
वो तो सामने ही है, माथे पे लगी हुई गोली है, पीछे से सिर खुला हुआ है।
अच्छा।
गोली क्रॉस हुई है अंदर से।
3 वरिष्ठ डॉक्टरों की टीम से इनका पोस्टमार्टम हुआ था और उसमें गोली की पुष्टि नहीं हुई है। एंटीमार्टम इंजरी से इनकी डेथ हुई है। ट्रैक्टर जो वीडियो भी वायरल हो रहा था, ट्रैक्टर पलट गया था, उससे जो इनको चोटें आई थी उसकी वजह से इनकी डेथ हुई है।
Well, 2 guests are also joining me on the panel this morning on Morning News Hour. We have Shehzad Poonawalla along with Pankaj Pandey, who's Secretary of Jai Kisan Andolan. Shehzad, I just want to first begin with you here. There are a lot of developments that have taken place in the last 12 hours particularly. On one hand, a lot of experts say that, farmers have somehow managed to stay put despite the UP administration trying their best to vacate the Ghazipur site. On the other, this curious case of a farmer at ITO dying because as per the post-mortem report, his tractor overturned, but then these people in their over-enthusiasm in the initial few hours started tweeting on social media that, basically he died because of police bullet. These are clear signs of basically using social media platform without verifying your facts, and somebody has to take strict action against such people.
Absolutely, Preeti. Preeti, spreading, giving news is one thing, but spreading misinformation, and that too with malafide intent, needs to be prosecuted, because, you know, the kind of situation that was developing. In fact, I remember a lot of the reporters of Times Now were reporting from ITO, from Red Fort, and I was wondering that what if the situation goes out of hands? What happens to the reporters who are only doing their job? So clearly people's lives were put to risk because of the fake news that was spread by certain journalists or certain so-called journalists. Now, coming to your first point, Preeti, I was seeing Times Now all day long yesterday, and yesterday it was very clear, even the reporters mentioned it, that the government had no intention to use forceful means to evict anybody. And in fact, if you see over the last 60 days, the government has only engaged in dialogue, the government has only engaged in conciliation, the government has even gone to the Supreme Court and has been okay with the Supreme Court giving certain permissions for 26th rally based on certain undertakings, but it was the so-called Kisan Netas who've time and again violated those norms and agreements. They have been the ones who have been inciting. Even yesterday, the Times Now channel took a very good decision of not broadcasting any insightful speeches that were coming across. So I think now the farmer leaders and their political backers must introspect that do they want to take parliament, country and democracy to hostage, or will they now allow dialogue?
Pankaj Pandey, I think you lead us to a very important point here, Shehzad. Let me take that question up with Pankaj Pandey. Pankaj Pandey जी, अब ये बताइए कि ये जो आंदोलन आप लोगों ने शुरू किया था 2 महीने पहले, अब ये किस दिशा में जा रहा है? आपने देखा कि किस तरह से 26 जनवरी को आप खुद कहते हैं कि कुछ ऐसे तत्वों ने मिसयूज किया आपके प्लेटफॉर्म को और बदनामी फैलाई किसानों के खिलाफ। अब जो है आप एक मिशन अचीव करना चाहते थे, आप फार्म लॉज के लिए एक मोमेंटम गैदर करना चाहते थे कि ये आपके लिए अच्छे नहीं है, सरकार यहां तक मान गई है कि 1.5 साल के लिए डेफर कर देंगे। अब आप क्या करना चाहते हैं आगे, इसका अंत क्या होगा? क्योंकि बाकी लोगों को भी बहुत तकलीफ हो रही है, 2 महीने से सड़कें बंद हो रखी हैं दिल्ली के आसपास की।
पहली बात तो मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि आप अभी 2 महीने में जितनी चिंता आपको दिखाई दे रही है, आपको 8 महीने पहले नहीं दिखाई दे रही थी। जब मार्च में लॉकडाउन लगा, उस समय से जब तक रोड सारी बंद थी कोरोना की वजह से, उस समय आपको चिंता नहीं दिखाई दिया? आपको 2 महीने में केवल किसानों के रोड ब्लॉक करने से आपको पूरी चिंता दिखाई दे रही है?
दिखाई दी थी, हमने इमिग्रेंट्स की बात भी की थी और पुरजोर तरीके से बात की थी। लेकिन आप इस सेलेक्टिव मेमोरी से उलझाने की कोशिश मत कीजिए, सेलेक्टिव मेमोरी से उलझाने की कोशिश मत कीजिए। पंकज पांडे जी, आप मुझे ये बताइए कि इस आंदोलन को अब आप किस दिशा में लेके जा रहे हैं? क्या ये सिर्फ एक ईगो वॉर होकर रह गई है?
ना, ये आप लोगों के शब्दों में ये एक अलग वो बन रहा है, लेकिन आज भी किसानों की अपने आंदोलन अपनी दिशा में आगे बढ़ रहा है। कल तक तो आप लोगों ने बोला था गाजीपुर में लोग सब चले गए हैं, वहां पे सारे लंगर बंद हो गए हैं, लेकिन ये कल रात की रिपोर्टिंग है, 12:30-1 बजे तक की रिपोर्टिंग है कि लगातार लोग वहां से फिर आ रहे हैं।
सर, हम पे इल्जाम मत लगाइए, 12:30-1 बजे क्या 2 बजे तक रात को भी मेरे कोलीग्स वहां पे थे गाजीपुर बॉर्डर में। आज सुबह 6 बजे भी रिपोर्ट फाइल करके गए हैं। जो ग्राउंड पे हो रहा है हम साफ तरीके से लोगों को दिखा रहे हैं, हमने कुछ गलत नहीं दिखाया है। जो उत्तर प्रदेश की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने स्टेप उठाए हमने वो दिखाए, और जब ग्राउंड पे हमें दिखा कि और आंदोलनकारी शामिल हो रहे हैं हमने वो भी दिखाया है। तो गलत रिपोर्ट आज कम से कम टाइम्स नाउ पे नहीं होती है। आई एम गोइंग टू रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू टू स्टे विद मी। आई ऑल्सो हैव टू गो टू आवर रिपोर्टर्स इन जस्ट अ बिट, टेकिंग अ वेरी क्विक ब्रेक राइट नाउ। वील बी बैक इन जस्ट अ मोमेंट विद आवर फोकस ऑन द स्टोरी।